catch up with him.
How do you think? Well, we talk about Joshua. How about the other guy? How about Wilder? Like, what do you see? Like, obviously, there's a lot to be made of his style. What do you see like that he could do better? You know, as far as his skill set.
Well, Wilder will be Wilder. There's nothing you can do with Wilder. Wilder is Wilder. Wilder is a gunslinger. This is like the old West. Okay, you got to get him in shape. He's an athlete. You got to get him in shape, put him in the ring, let him do his thing. Because he's not the type of fighter that you can predict what he's going to do, and you really can't tell him, well, you should go out and you should fight this way, you should fight that way. So you got to put his basic skills and fundamentals together and wind him up and say, go to work and be Wilder, because he's a gunslinger. It's just like the Wild Wild West. And he got some guns to sling, so it's very difficult fighting him also.
Okay. He's a gunslinger. Joshua's a guy that, you know, he's good, but he hasn't reached his potential yet. How do you see their styles meshing in the ring if they were to fight?
Well, personally, I don't think Wilder would beat Joshua. I really don't think he could beat Joshua. I think that Joshua basically is too strong. He's too strong, he punches too hard. And Wilder get hit with certain combinations and certain punches that Joshua is good at. I mean, if Joshua hit it with a left hook or hit it with a right hand, it's all over with for him. Now, on the other hand, if Wilder could land that good straight right hand on Joshua, then it may be all over with for him. But Joshua, it's been proven that Joshua can take a decent shot, because he got hit by Vladimir Klitschko. And Vladimir, that's the best Vladimir Klitschko that I've seen throughout his career. So he beat a great fighter that night in Vladimir, and he was down and he got up. Also, that being said, that particular punch landed high on his head, on his cheekbone, basically. If that shot had hit him directly on the chin, he may have been lights out. So it all and heavyweights can go either way. So it's hard to predict, but you got to have an insight. You got to be able to see these things in dealing with heavyweights, and a lot of stuff has to do with personalities, mental strength and personalities. So all of this, you got to deal with all that also, and also have to do with timing. In the heavyweight division, throughout the history of the heavyweight division, right when you think the business is down, somebody comes up. It's just like Muhammad Ali came up after Joe Louis, Larry Holmes come up, some great fighter come up, Tyson came up. Yeah. So some great fighter is coming up to keep it going, and God made it that way. Now Joshua is the one that's carrying it now. So you got to be real careful, because God made it, somebody got the lead, and right now Joshua is the leader.